Hello and welcome back to Crafting Corner. This is Kat. In today's video, I am doing the orange color block for the second rainbow blanket that I've done, going backwards from gray, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then gray again. The color for this one is the Big Twist Orange from Joann's Fabric. All of the colors that I use are from Big Twist. So far I've used titanium, deep red, and now just orange. Promise it's just orange. The video today is 8 minutes, 30 seconds long. So I do have a fairly good chunk that I can use to talk about whatever I want to. Whatever you guys want to listen to. Even though I jokingly say whatever you guys want to listen to. I actually was going to talk about expectations and how we break our own hearts with them on this video today. Something came up in my life that made it clear that I need to manage my expectations. You guys probably just heard Milo. But manage my expectations when it comes to other people and how they show up in my life. Something I'm learning very quickly is that not everyone comes from the same background that I did. Not everyone has the same experiences, and not everyone has the same belief systems or the same core values. It's been a hard road to get to this point. I will not bore you with stories yet. We'll probably get to some of those stories as I go through my crafting adventures. However, this week showed a lot of expectations that I should have been clearer on up front. And that seems to be something that I'm finding myself embroiled in because I didn't say anything sooner or upfront with the expectations of, hey, I would like you to do XYZ. If you can't do XYZ, then we need to have a conversation about me needing XYZ or wanting XYZ. In this case, transparency. It was around picking up my daughter. And I thought that I'd given a good sort of, hey, I would like you to do this because she's doing this thing this week. And I didn't see a problem in asking for a one-way trip, basically for somebody to come pick her up here, since I tend to be the one that always transports one way all the way. And it was either I meet them halfway, or I had to drop her off on Saturday, and that wasn't working because I have plans on Saturday. I volunteer part-time at the farmer's market every other Saturday when I don't have my kid. And this week is kind of a big week because it's also West Virginia Fest in town. So there was no way I was going to be able to drop her off at 6 o'clock on Saturday morning to make it back to where I needed to be by 7:30 and still be able to do what I do, like have my normal morning routine. There was no way that was going to happen. So in the compromise, it was I am doing the halfway pickup, and then I'll do the halfway pickup on Sunday. I don't think that's fair. I don't think my expectations were too much just for that individual to come all the way out here to get her. We're about an hour and a half from where they live. And where I drop her off on Fridays is about an hour and a half from where we live. So I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But while the person didn't make that big of a deal of it, I am. Because to me, that's what a parent does. They do things that may or may not make sense. And especially when she's doing something tonight, Friday night, that is a big deal to her and she's excited about it and she's happy. It slowly turns into I am a solo parent. And this week has shown that more than anything I've ever encountered. So this week she got suspended from school. And in that suspension, she had to stay home because it's just me and her, I raced from where I work, which is about an hour and 20 minutes from her daycare, to get to her. And then it's just me. I got asked if there was somebody within that could pick her up within the hour. And I think if somebody had picked her up within that hour, she wouldn't have gotten suspended. But because I couldn't get to her soon enough, it happened. There is no option closer to work that is feasible, that is a everyday 5 days a week, unless I go into the office 5 days a week, and I'm not doing that. So this is where we are. So expectations stem a lot from unspoken wants that don't get met because nobody knows you want them. Nobody knows that I want a partner that steps up to the table when I need help. And I have a partner that does that. It's not the help that I thought it was going to be. Like, for me, that help would have included picking my daughter up from daycare because their job is closer. Their job is 20 minutes up the street, maybe. And my work, when I have to go into the office, is an hour and 15 minutes. I am not trying to be a burden on somebody. And it makes me feel like a burden because I don't want to pick up the phone and say, hey, I need help, to somebody that probably in that moment can't give me the help that I need. I am learning fairly quickly how to navigate all of this, or trying to learn fairly quickly how to navigate all of this. It's not an easy journey, and I don't think single parents will know where I'm coming from on a lot of this. Both men and women, as far as single parents goes, we don't get enough credit, guys. We really don't. Nobody looks at us and says, hey, you guys are doing fantastic. You guys are doing awesome. I mean, they say it occasionally, but they don't see the in the day weeds that we go through, whether it's a temper tantrum over wanting a popsicle or not eating or their sleep patterns being disrupted. Unless you're in the thick of it, you're not going to see this. And there are people out here that are doing it, and you guys are fantastic. If you guys ever listen to this, you guys are fantastic. Please don't stop what you're doing, because you guys are awesome. But yeah, if you're not here every day, and it's just me here with her every day, and sometimes that sucks. So on that note, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have a lovely day wherever you guys are watching this, and thank you for listening.